Greetings, Commanders! Welcome to another video. Today, we are teaching you a lesson that a lot of players had to learn the hard way. We're talking about Guild Fort Level 3. Now, early on in this game, first couple of months, you don't really think too much about leveling up your Guild Fort. But it does have its benefits, right? The higher your level, now this is different. Your upgrades are different than your guild levels. Your guild levels and your guild forts are different. So all these things are just things you upgrade on the daily, right? Part of your daily quest, donate to the guild. But in order to upgrade your guild fort, which has different bonuses, you'll see here by going to the guild fort, clicking on details, you'll see guild level 1 lets you have a scope of 5. Guild level 2 gives you a scope of 6. And you're probably saying, Melt, what is a scope? A scope is the radius. Radius means this is a hexagon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that means there is, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units going from the center to the outer rim. That green line here is the outer rim. So anyone that is inside of that ring will have protection from anyone that garrisons this guild fort. There is one secret here to fort reinforce and the size of this radius that I'm not going to divulge in this video. Private message me online, Melt AOW, if you want that secret. That is my incentive for you guys to finally start joining our Ark of War community. There is a sweet trick that not a lot of players know about the guild fort and where you could be inside of it to take advantage of it. So it looks like you're on the outside when you're not really. Okay, so anyway, upgrading your guild fort increases the size of your radius so more people can fit inside there. If your guild isn't always shielded and you want to just huddle everyone in there, you can do that and just have a couple big players protect the guild fort and keep an eye on people's arcs to see if anyone's attacking the guild. But in order to increase your fort, you have to build it. The build button is right there. It's very expensive. But at level 3, you see the little red text there? It says Unlock Fort Battle. You also increase your scope by another 1 radius, which is really big, right? I mean, it's a circle, so it gets exponentially bigger each time you increase that. And then your guild's fort's HP goes up. Now, the HP means that you can be attacked, but if you lose once, it's okay. You don't lose your fort. If you lose twice, it's okay. You don't lose your fort. But if you lose 5 times at level 3, your fort starts to burn. I will show you that in a second. The upgrades also give you how much resources you can send every day to the fort, because you can only send resources to the fort every 24 hours. At level 3, you can send 3, and level 4, you can send 4. I'm telling you, it is nice having that much resource you can just dump into your storage at the bank or at the fort. And the storage goes up dramatically. It's very nice to have high-level forts. But everyone that's worth their salt knows you never upgrade to fort level 3. Because if someone wants to declare war on your guild, like we did to TNT, you can see there's 0 out of 5. Their fort is burning. Apparently they don't get the buffs from upgrading it over here, apparently. And in order to rebuild it, it's very expensive. How expensive, you might ask? The answer is, I don't know. I've only known one person to ever rebuild a fort, which is what we temporarily used. We took all of our big players, left our regular guild, went to the other guild that was destroyed by TNT at server merge, destroyed TNT, and then went back to our main guild. So if you're going to level up to fort level 3, you probably don't want to use your main guild's fort to do it. You just want to use it to attack other people who are level 3. So it's a real problem with the game. It's like a rally war. You can set a 1-hour rally to attack the enemy guild fort, and if you win it 5 times in a row, they're burning until they rebuild it, and it sucks. It's not a mechanic that should be rewarded in this game. It's something that needs to be addressed, and developers may need to get some attention brought to it. I don't know how we should bring attention to them. Maybe you can open a ticket and reference this video and say, hey, how come there's such a huge punishment for Guild Fort Level 3? It seems like once you get to Guild Fort Level 3, the biggest guild just declares war on you in the middle of the night, and then within an hour, you have to sacrifice your main armies or take huge risks to just protect it. And if you don't, eventually it starts burning and you lose all your benefits. What's up with that, 7 pirates? That shouldn't be a thing. Unlocking a guild fort should be a fort war should be a choice, right? I mean, you have this barrier of protection. You should be able to disable that barrier if you want to attack with another guild fort. I don't know. It's a problem with the game. I really wish you can level that up higher. It is very expensive to increase that fort level, so if you accidentally let your fort get to level 3, And I don't want to click on my guilds for it. That's no one's business. But it's a lot. It's 800 million resources of food, 800 million parts, 500 shadow, 5,000 shadow. It's a ton. It's a ton. Look at your guild for it and you can see. And rebuilding it's really expensive. And it's just it's a problem with the game. It needs to be addressed. So if you are not ready to go all-out war with the number 1 or number 2 guild on your server, then don't upgrade to Fort Level 3. And if you are the number 1 or number 2 guild number 1, number 2 guild on your server, don't upgrade to Fort 3, because when you merge, and you will merge, you will run into a guild that is level 3, and they will go to war to steal your guild's gold. So when you go into Fort War and you declare war and you win, you steal all their property. Our guild has a ton of gold, but we're not level 3, so no one can steal it. But if you are level 3, you can be robbed. And then one player just takes all the gold out of the guild, and then people start quitting the guild because they don't know what just happened. So be careful of that. Odds are when you do your server merge and you say, oh, we're tough, we'll fight, we'll defend. Oh, yeah? You're going to do that? You're going to be vigilant every hour of every day for the next 4 months? Because the other guild doesn't even have to be level 3. They can just join a temporary guild fort level 3, or wait and just have it like 99%, and they can just log in, turn it to level 3 in the middle of the night, and declare war once they turn level 3 on your fort. So no, it's a stupid mechanic. It needs to be changed. It needs to be modified. Bring it up to the devs. Let's bring some support to this thing. We'll call it a call to arms video. It's something I'd really like to see change. I'd like to see a little more guild battles locally on our server that aren't so punishing and permanent and unrewarding. You don't really get much for it. You just really just punish the other guild. It's dumb. And what do you get for getting level 3? I mean, a little more radius, which you don't use anyway. No one's ever fully around it. You can transport 3 million instead of 2 million resources every day, and you can store 6 million instead of 9 million. I mean, come on. Or 9 million instead of 6 million. I mean, you're not really getting much for going to level 3. So they need to increase those rewards and and get rid of the Fort War function. It should be an optional thing. I don't know. It's just something weird about it. But let me know what you guys think. If you disagree, if you agree, go to the comments below. If you want to send a ticket and let me know you did it, that'd be great. Put it in the comments below. Like somebody's top comment down there if they said they supported a ticket, because yeah, it's something that needs to change eventually. And the devs are good about changing things. So if this video gets enough popularity and gets the ball rolling and people start putting it out there, we'll probably see a change in a month or two. So anyway, I hope you guys liked that video. If you have any comments, let me know. And yeah, that's the Guild Fort video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.